Have you seen all the home decor at Anthropologie? They have some great items, but it is a little expensive, so we are going to dupe some of their summer items for way cheaper. Let's get started with the first DIY. This mother of pearl inlay tray is beautiful. I love the pattern and it's really elegant looking. But I know we can make something very similar for much cheaper. So we'll get started with this brownie pan from Dollar Tree, and it's a really nice size for our decorative tray. I gave it a coat of flat white spray paint, and then I measured the bottom of the pan so I would know exactly what size to make the printable for the inlay. I started by making a similar design in Adobe Illustrator. Since we're not using actual mother of pearl to save money, just recreating the look, we'll be doing a few things that give it that shimmery look. The first way to do that is by giving this design a yellow gradient in the background. It's just a really subtle gradient that I'm adding. After trimming this out and using some Super 77 spray mount to secure it to the inside of the pan, I'm going to use this light gray pen to add just a little dimension around the edges of the white design so it doesn't look so flat. This doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just adding a few lines here and there, and this pen actually happens to be erasable, so you can use the eraser if you mess something up or it doesn't look just the way you want it. Dollar Tree does sell spray mount in their craft section, but I got my Super 77 on Amazon and it's my favorite spray to stick down things like paper and not get wrinkles on it. I found this pearlescent paint and was hoping it would be somewhat transparent, and it was. It is really pretty and it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it really gives just the right amount of sheen to our tray to have that mother of pearl look. Oh, and if there is a certain home decor store that you like and you want to see me make copies of their items, then make sure to leave me a comment below. I really love sharing crafts and home DIYs, so you can get lots of ideas to find your inner artist. So please consider subscribing if you like the sound of that and you like home decor inspiration, and then that way you can be part of this uplifting and creative community here on Artsy Cupcake. Here were the supplies we had to pick up for this project. And here is mine compared to the Anthropologie version. This trinket dish is so cute for holding jewelry. This was originally $14, but the version we are going to be making will be much larger. I'm going to upcycle this cupcake dish that I had made from a Dollar Tree plate and a Dollar Tree margarita glass. I had just glued everything together with E6000 and adorned it with some beaded stickers on the edge. Even though the inspiration one doesn't have that beaded edge detail, I like it, so I'm going to leave those beads right on there. I rolled some air clay into long strips of various widths. I placed them on top of the tray so that I knew I was getting them in the right position and the right size. This is a very abstract looking flower, and we aren't going for a photographic look with all the details, so have fun with this part and sculpt away with whatever shapes your hand makes. I love working with clay. It's really soothing and it makes you feel like a kid getting your hands all dirty. After the clay dried for a day, I used E6000 to attach the pieces to the top of the tray. After the glue dried, I gave everything a coat of flat white spray paint. Then I watered down some light blue acrylic paint and I used this paint wash all over our jewelry tray. I let the paint build up in some areas because the one from Anthropologie is very organic, not only in the way that the sculpture is done, but also in the way that the paint was applied. So it's all right if you have some light and some dark areas. Here were the supplies we needed for this dupe. And we made ours for half the cost of Anthropologie, and it's twice the size too. I think this will look so pretty on my vanity counter. These pots are gorgeous. I love the simple color schemes on them. I had a subscriber make a request to see how I would recreate the flowers on Anthropologie's home decor items. Thank you so much for that suggestion. My technique is similar to what you've been doing, Carla, so let me show you. I didn't have any pots on hand that were the same size as the Anthropologie versions, so I'm going to use this little planter that I recently found at Dollar Tree. This twine is much thicker than the twine they normally sell at Dollar Tree, so I think it will come in handy for another project. So I'll keep that in my craft stash. I sanded off the glue on the top where that twine was. And then I pushed some air clay into this silicone rose mold. Once the clay starts to hold its shape, but it isn't 100% dry, you will want to take these out and form them to the curve of the pot that you are using. Then let them finish drying with that curve in them. Once they are dry, you can break off any rough edges and even sand the edges a bit to get them nice and smooth. I gave mine a coat of paint and then used E6000 to secure them to the pot. After the glue fully dries, you can finish up the design by hand painting some leaves in any of the empty spots. You could do a lacquer coat over this if you want to really secure everything in place. Here are the items we had to pick up for this project. And we saved $50 by making this ourselves. Don't forget to subscribe for more home decor ideas every Friday, and check out the other dupes that I've made for more home decor inspiration. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a creative day. Bye!